What is this? What's up, guys? What's going on? Happy Fridays. All right, so Bazinga actually has a promotion going on. I think they said they're offering 35% off. Let me see. Or is it 40%? I think they even upgraded to 40%. Yo, what's up, Fiat World? What's going on? Nope, no, it's 35%. For the month of October, they said if you guys use, if anybody's interested in Bazinga, that's the code for the 35% off. It's it's their Halloween promotion. And if you guys are interested, check it out. You can use my referral code. Referral link. How's everybody doing today? So let's see. Market and closing balance today was 1.2 billion to the buy side. Pretty bullish. Let's see how the market data look like this week. Economic calendar. Clear all. Look at United States only. Everything from 2 stars to 3 stars. Consumer sentiment was down today. Consumer expectations down. Business inventory is in line. Retail sales are up, above forecast. Manufacturing index is very weak. Import price index weaker. Export price index is also weaker. But retail sales are up apparently. It's overall not a bad week. Check out the stock market bubble for the day. Nice to see the portfolio overall green today. Nice. Congrats, man. It was overall a pretty good day. Wow. Logistics industry is very strong. JB Hunt Transportation Services was up 8.7% for the day. Wells Fargo also big up as well. A lot of banks are doing pretty well. Goldman Sachs closed around 406 today. Bank of America 46 new highs. Amazing, man. Charles Schwab's new highs there. About time. About freaking time. Visa and MasterCard trying to set up the reversal. Citigroup still lagging behind as usual. JP Morgan trying to see some recovery there. Very strong. And then some of the oil companies starting to get weak. CTRA down a little bit from last week. Let's see, what's this? Lamb Western. Walgreen gave up half the gains from yesterday. Hit that top and kind of rejected a little bit, so gave up some gains there. What else is up? FCX doing very well, surprisingly. Amazon, oh my god. Tesla and Amazon carried the market on its back today, along with Home Depot. Wow, Lowe's too. Jesus, what the hell? They just kind of left. Some of the other big stocks are still like lagging, like Netflix and Google and stuff. But Tesla and Amazon pretty much like carried the market on its back today. Holy smokes, look at that, man. With that said, I think yeah, Amazon went crazy. I think with that said, oh, got some alert. Whoops. BTC over 50, 60, what was that? 67K this weekend? No way, right? Is that possible? Could it? Was that the previous high? Where are we at? I guess. What was the high? Let me see. Oh, the previous high was like 64K. This is a little crazy. I'm a little surprised, honestly. I know a lot of us was really bullish on crypto already last week. It was looking a little bit bearish actually. But huge move. I think we're gonna probably struggle around that 62 to 64 range. I did pick up a lot of altcoins today. Well, not a lot. I just picked up some. I picked up some altcoins. Um, because you know altcoins, right? They if when Bitcoin is running, altcoin doesn't run. But typically, if you guys been in the market long enough, especially the crypto market, you know this. Um, is a very common theme. If Bitcoin runs, the altcoins gets choked because a lot of altcoins are usually pegged to the Bitcoin, right? So if altcoins are pegged to the Bitcoin, if Bitcoins are up, kind of like the dollar index in the stock market, where Bitcoin would be equivalent to the dollar index. So if like Bitcoin's doing really well, it's running up a lot of the altcoins are gonna get choked, so they're not gonna move as much. And with that said, once all like once the Bitcoin stabilize, if it hits like 64,000 and stabilizes there, all coins are gonna moon. Like a lot of the altcoins actually like look at XOM, right? We're sitting like very close on the resistance right here. This is the 200 the 200 moving average here, and just freaking chilling there. It's just chilling there, you know. If Bitcoin is breaking out, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. If Bitcoin is breaking out, I don't see why not for altcoin to break out when once Bitcoin stabilizes. So a lot of altcoins are doing the same thing. They're like lagging behind, you know, potentially setting for that move. Wow, look at Litecoin. Litecoin is like waiting there as well at that 200. It's waiting for that next gap up. So it could go from 190 to 230s, maybe 400s. I don't know, but I know one thing's for sure, man. If Litecoin hits 400 again, I'm not missing the opportunity to sell this time. I'm selling. I'm unloading, baby. That's it. Yeah, a lot of these coins are waiting to move. They're waiting. They're getting ready. ZRX, Dent, Salona. Yeah, maybe the 220 levels. Maybe RLC, Dogecoin, FET. I picked up a little bit ICP today because like I rather like the setup on it. It looks like a double bottom setup almost. So if this range holds, which is the $40 range right here, if this range doesn't break under, we could potentially move back up. That's like not just $50 to $80, man, if it finishes that double bottom. So it's done that once before where it came back down and it's, made a nice move up. So I'm looking to cash out probably at the high 58s. Very interesting move on the crypto side. There's that. What are you guys looking at? Let's check out some of the earnings from this morning. Damn, Fiat World, so not till 400. Nice. I respect that, man. I thought that too a while ago. Sounds about right. I was on Binance for crypto and KuCoin. I mean, I use Coinbase. I only use Coinbase for cashing out. I don't really use Coinbase. It's the most scammy one out of them all. I would say I highly recommend like KuCoin and um and Binance. So if you guys are new, you want to check out some of the crypto things. I have Timehawk's crypto referral here, so you're gonna want to check that out. But I stopped using I'm trying to stop using Binance this week because they're putting some restrictions for like private users like me. So I have my Binance account since like 2017 and I never verified it. So they want me to verify it. If I don't verify it, they're gonna like lock down my account by the end of the month or something like that. So I'm not really using Binance anymore. Moving on to KuCoin where they don't have that problem. So strong, big advocate of KuCoin. Let's check out some earnings from this morning. Pnc Financials had a pretty good earnings, 375 beat 322, 10% increase compared to last year's. JBHT. This is what I want to check out honestly for today. I don't really mind the referral credit as much. You guys can use Timehawk's referral credit if you want, or Tommy's Robinhood account. It's also on here as well. So you guys could, if you want to if you're too lazy and you just want to buy crypto off like Robinhood, you can use Tommy's Robinhood account referral or Timehawk's KuCoin referral. The good thing about that, it's one of the top 4 exchanges. No VPN is needed. Whereas like some of the other places you need a VPN. What's up, Mass Appeal? How you doing, man? So let me check out this earnings for JBHT Hunt, see why they're doing so well, and that huge gap up today. I saw it moved up, but I didn't really bother with it because I didn't read the earnings for it. So earnings per share is $1.88 as opposed to 179 estimate. That's a beat. Sales is 3.14 billion as opposed to 3.01, 59% increase compared to last year in EPS, and about 26% increase compared to the same period last year. Is there guidance? Do we have a guidance here? No guidance. So last year stock was trading around 130s. 130s times 27%, about 165. So price is a little bit high. Price moved up a lot. Maybe they have something in the report that's really, really bullish. Nothing special there. Let's check out their press release from this morning. So third quarter revenue up 27%, operating income up 56%. Third quarter EPS $1.88 as opposed to 118 apparently. Audio is gone. So operating income is doing pretty good. They're losing money on the last mile service. Truckload is up a lot. Up 300 something percent. Is that their biggest segment too? No, the ICS is pretty big. And the DCS. So in third quarter of 2021, they repurchased about 286,000 shares. And they still have about 366 million left for purchase. So this is also one of the companies that's buying back their stocks. 366 million out of like the market cap of 18.43 billion isn't a lot though. So nothing too crazy to be extremely bullish about, but it's good to kind of like see the guidance for the sector, because there's a few other stocks in this sector, in this transportation sector. So if this company is doing good, we could probably expect the other ones to do really good. So RTY IWM, I got you. Let me take a look at here. IWM. So if that is like doing really, really good, we can expect some of the other ones to do good, which is Old Dominion, Frightline. I guess you can say Uber is kind of in them, but I wouldn't say not really. XPO is another big one that I'm interested in. And then there's also Riders as well. So XPO has been pretty beat up. Let me pull up the XPO chart, man. Yeah, so XPO had a nice move today from 76 to 79 off that. About 3-4% move, I guess. Yeah, they had a 4% move today. Off that JB Hunt, started that reversal to the upside. So I think if we can move above $80 for XPO, that could signal a whole reversal back to like $89, especially with JB Hunt, or JBH Hunt, doing the work there. So that's why I like looking at earnings reports sometimes, because you can kind of see how the industry is doing. And especially with all this like shipping restraint, constraint, and all that stuff, you would think all these things are gonna do pretty good, right? Goldman Sachs Group Q3 EPS. It's another one I'm interested in. Let's check this out. Goldman Sachs reported earnings this morning. Earnings per share was $14.93 as opposed to $10.11. Sales is 13.61 billion as opposed to 11.67 estimate. Wow, another record quarter for them. 54% increase compared to the same period last year and 26% increase in sales compared to last year. Jesus, man. So stock price last year was at $210. Right now it's at 400. Pretty much 100% increase compared to last year's highs at $247. So 47 times 1 point. What are we looking at? 1.54. Put it on 380. So it's in that range. It's a little bit higher than what it was last year, but I think their other two quarters was also really good. So Goldman Sachs is pretty crazy, man. One of the biggest schemers out there. So they said the third quarter saw strong operating performance and accelerations of investment in the growth of Goldman Sachs. We announced two strategic acquisitions in our asset management and consumer business, which will increase our scale and ability to drive higher, more durable returns. Looking forward, the opportunity sets continue to be attractive across all of our business, and our focus remain on serving our clients and executing our strategies. Wow. Net revenue year to date is 46.7 billion. Net earnings 17.7. Oh, book value per share is at 277, 17% growth. Earnings per share year to date is about 48. I mean, it's great to see these data, but what was the data compared to last year, though? That's what I want to see. Show me all this data for this year, but I don't know what the metrics is. God damn. All right, here we go. I got the metrics, I think. Are you looking at this right? So I think this is this year's and this is last year's. No, I think this is last year's. If that's true, that's like 100% increase there. So a lot of money is made from the underwriting. That's where they're getting a lot of money from. Damn, let me get the data from the website. There we go. So investment banking was at 88% compared to 2020. Global market 23%. Asset management is down. Consumer wealth 35%. So overall 26% increase in total revenue. 59% increase in pre-earnings and 66% increase in EPS compared to last year's. So this is what it was looking like last year, Q3, and this is what it looked like 2021 Q3. So having some pretty good growth there. COVID did them really well. They got really lucky. The IPO market is really hot, and they wrote a lot of what do you call it? They do a lot of underwriting. They help a lot of companies IPO, so they made a lot of money from that. And so I was kind of bullish on this company overall. When you guys were asking about it yesterday, let's look real quick at IWM. Damn, the Russell is at the biggest chop ever, man. It's just big consolidation at this range. It's going nowhere. I don't even know what to tell you, Adam. It's just like so stuck. It's just so stuck here. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I feel like you could say this is a double bottom there. It's a little bit sloppy, but it's just so weird. It's got you shook. Like, well, what's the plan? What's the idea? Are you bearish, bullish? I mean, on the daily side, there was a lot of money flow into the Russells the last 2 days. That's all I can see here. So we might have like 2, 3 more days of continuation, I think. So if you're bullish, it looks like we got a lot of power for continuation. It looks like we could have like a few more days of continuation. Typically when we get that big of a move, we get some continuation, you know. So like over here, right? Um, over here. So we're looking at the daily chart right now. So even over here, so we're only two green candles in, right? These are continuation where we got multiple green candles. Like, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 days of green. So we're only at 2 days of green right now. So could potentially hit that 5 more days of green. So Goldman Sachs this morning was pretty good. Was there any other earnings that you guys wanted to check out? I think that was mostly it, right? What is this saying here? Amazon was super sus today, not gonna lie. Why? Why'd you say that, man? Didn't we charter Amazon out the other day? Wow, big move, big move. What was the news? Today's the 15th. Amazon-owned Twitch says source code exposed in last week's data breach. Wow, passwords, login credentials, all credit card numbers, and bank details of users were not accessed exposed. Damn, man. BS. What other news do we have on Amazon today? U.S. Senator Warren urges Amazon breakup. India retailer wants probe after. Wait, what story? Urges New Delhi to investigate Amazon. What is this story? Oh, I think I know what the story was. It was internal Amazon's internal document found that U.S. company ran a systematic campaign of creating knockoffs and manipulating search results to boost its own private brands in India, one of the company's largest growth markets. That's true. Amazon did do that, man. I know for sure that Amazon did that. They grew their Amazon what was it? Amazon Choice or whatever, Amazon Select brand. Oh no, Amazon Basics. They grew the hell out of that brand. And those a lot of the Amazon Basics products are trash. But they market it so well, it looks so sexy. And they pretty much just they just copycat the biggest sellers and they steal the biggest sellers manufacturing facility. They're like, oh, where you guys manufacture it from? Oh, okay, you guys manufacture from here. Let me go there and make a deal myself, and that's pretty much it. They got wrecked. That scared me though. I don't know why Amazon did that. But we had a nice move. We had that nice bounce off that bottom here. Had a little bit of rejection over there at the resistance at the $3,300 level. Came back, and I thought we might have tested a third time, but completely wrong. We didn't test that third time. Here were some levels I drew from a while back. I think I did this for somebody, or somebody asked me, and this is probably one of my friends or something. They asked me to chart Amazon for them, so I made the chart a little bit more basic. But you can see the notes here is from before the depth ceiling talk went through. So the max target I think could happen is probably around the 3,500 range. We already hit a lot of the targets here. We already hit the 33.94. Freaking on the dot, man. 33.96. Oof. Huge move. So that's one of the resistance. That's why 33.96 is one of the levels here. Um, I mean, if we can break here, we can get continuation. If we don't break through here, we'll probably I want to say we probably would test this level here again, right? Um, so I will say there's a good chance we can probably come back and test this. So right now it's at 3,400 almost, give or take. This would be the ideal test. Come back a little bit, test that before making the next move up. You guys didn't take the Amazon play? Let me paste that here. So energy, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. Energy sector is very, very strong. Um, last week I was pretty bearish on energy sector because we hit that top here, right? We hit that top range there. I was kind of bearish. I was kind of expecting the energy sector to come back down a little bit. And then I actually did take a short position too. Where's my short position? It's gone. It was here. I took a short position on the stock called COG, and I bought a $24 puts. And then the company got converted to CTRA, I think. So it was COG, and then it got converted, and I shorted it because of this range right here. And it broke through a little bit almost. It broke through by a whole dollar, but then it came back down. So I actually ended up closing the position on it. Um, I am flipping a little bit. I do think that we could potentially, if since we're breaking above this $56 range on the energy level, I think we could potentially touch the next level at 62s. So that's on the energy sector on itself. It looks like a breakout. Um, I don't want to believe the breakout. I think it's kind of fake, but I guess it could make that next move to 62. That's what the technical is saying. Also, it's also breaking out from the 75 range to 82 range on the oil futures as well. So that's another like really bold move there. Overall, I'm still kind of sus on crude oil and the oil sector. I'm a little bit more bullish. I'm pretty much more bullish on natural gas and bearish on oil. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's my thought process. I don't really like the oil that much anymore because they G me last time, and I don't like that, man. I don't like getting hustle. So that's kind of why, like, I don't be long on oil. But I do like natural gas. And there was a while back, a long time back, that talked about how like natural gas spikes typically happen before market crashes. So we're at one of the major resistance of natural gas right now, or we hit it this week, but we came back down. So I'm looking at the monthly chart right now for natural gas, right? And this monthly chart is showing natural gas at like $6.13. So we just touched that. Now, typically we touch that and we come back down, we get rejected and break under, right? Now, with all the stuff going on, if there's truly an energy crunch, and things like that, the thing that could pump the most is probably natural gas. So even me and Hawaiian Beef were talking a little bit about it last night, and and the thing with natural gas is that typically in the winter time, that's when it's like the biggest crunch, right? That's when it's like the most crunch. So like look over here, 2018. 2018, if winter is a really bad cycle, it can get like huge moves. So that was November 2018 to December 2018. Huge spike there, right? And then like over here was in like it started to move from November, December, January, February. Huge spike there. And these are winter times. These are when like we need that. So same thing here, spike from October, continuation into November, December, and January as well. So we're doing this. We're making this big move a little bit before that winter run. So if the crunch really continues, if there's truly a energy crisis, and then we get a combination of winter shortage and winter crunch, then natural gas is going to break above that resistance right here. So that's what I'm betting on in terms of like being bullish on natural gas. I'm betting on that crunch to move over. So same thing here as well. September, October, November, December. Biggest spike was in December. Um, so we were looking at it. We're actually looking to go into April calls. So over here, biggest spike in 2003 was in February. And then over here, biggest spike was in January, January and December. So as you can see, like obviously, the data is showing that correlation, and the winter months are showing big spikes. But I was thinking about April because um, let me post this link. Hmm. If you guys don't have access to the spreadsheet, you can use this link here. But I was looking into April because for the natural gas, we were actually contemplating about throwing $1,000 in UNG, United Natural Gas Fund, going for April, looking at the $30 calls. So if things go well for if we get this break over as we're expecting, the UNG is the natural gas fund. This is a depreciating fund like USO, but it's called UNG. So if we're looking for this break over, we're looking for potentially to double in price, right? Because if natural gas can break over here, if natural gas can break above $6, and with the winter season, winter is coming, with the winter season and stuff. If this can break over, right now it's sitting at $6. What's the next resistance, man? Looking at this chart, next resistance tell me $8, and then possibly like 12 plus, right? Looking at 12, 13. So if it's $6 and it goes to like, our excited range of like 12 to 13, that's double the price. So what that means is that if that doubles the price, then UNG is going to double the price, and it's going to go from $18 to about $38. So if it goes from $18 to $38, we're looking for like $30 calls. $30 calls, if it goes to like 30 or $40, let's say $40, it's gonna cost us about $300 a piece right now, give or take. And if it makes that move, let's say in January, like end of January, like I'm expecting, then that's $1,000 profit. So we're gonna turn 300 to 1,300. So that's one way to play it. The other way to play it would be to kind of set up a bull spread. Um, same, give or take, maybe even lesser time frame. I don't know. Maybe to February. Maybe I don't know. Um, 19 to 29s, it costs like about 186. 186. If it moves to that $40 range that we're talking about, by January, right? By January 25th, that's 734. We're gonna return about 186 plus 734, 200 plus 700 is 900, give or take, nine something. So it's pretty interesting move. Possible play there. Could also do it for January. I mean, for April as well if you want to go a little bit further out. But you'll make less money though. It's actually cheaper to do the $30 for some reason. Could do the 20 to 30. That's the move there. 20 to 30. So you get 7 contracts, enough to lotto all the $1,000. And if that move happens, you would turn 1,000 to about 5,000. Yeah. Good luck, man. UNG. So I'll post this here as well in case you guys want to like lotto into it. But I think we're bullish into winter month. We see. We'll see. Somebody said Pave as well. I think Professor Glass was talking about this. It's gonna be an interesting move here. PAVE. Oh yeah, I started some. I started some lotto positions for Monday. Um, for some ER. Not Monday, Tuesday actually, because we got some earnings next week. We got J&J and Netflix. A little bit bullish on J&J, bearish on Netflix. Expect going into the earnings report. So, just gonna see how that played out. What about you guys? Anybody have any thoughts on J&J and Netflix? Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, I know. Me and Fiat World's the opposite on those. Netflix 350s? What? You mean Netflix 650s, right? Yes, Buzzer, yes. Bear Gang. Yo, I'll tell you why I'm bullish on J&J too, man. So J&J's been like going down a little bit. They've been, they had like they hit the 170s and kind of been flopping a little bit with MRMA and stuff like that. But lately, they also haven't. I think they also haven't been doing that well ever since they got smacked for that vaccine thing a while back, right? They I think like what was it, like 14 people die or something. So that didn't work so well for them. But overall, I'm pretty bullish because it's coming back down a lot. J&J hasn't had a huge run due to the vaccines, and then they also just got back earlier today. They got back for recommended for early emergency use again for the by the FDA. They also have some other approvals and stuff going for their shots. So it's a very slow company. Usually when good news happens to them, they sell off a little bit and then potentially move up further. So that's why I'm kind of bullish on J&J. And typically the earnings has been pretty good. That's the way to do it, man. If anything, you should be even more bullish. The more scammy a company is, the more bullish you want to be on it. Like Goldman Sachs, one of the like most lead gen company out there, right? But if we're in the business of making money, goddamn well we're bullish on it. So I think we're at a pretty good level to. I think like if we reverse here, it can have a nice reversal back to like 168 to 165s at least. But if it doesn't perform that well, I'll probably add another position at 151s. So, but overall, I'm pretty bullish going into this ER on J&J. Maybe they'll pull a Merrick. Maybe they'll like start like one of those big pumps. Who knows? Who knows, man? And then what else? Netflix. So I posted that here. posted my guess here. We'll see. We'll see how it play out next week. These are the option plans I'm trying to play on it. So J&J is a lotto play. Not that expensive, just straight lotto play 162 to 167 because obviously if they did really good, they're gonna go to like 167 plus, right? And that would be risking $140 to make up to $500 or max profit of 350s. Netflix. Let's take a look. Yeah, a lot of Netflix earnings, especially if they had a run up before earnings. The earnings typically flop. So Netflix over here, prior to earnings, we could see some flop. So last time they had a big run into earnings, and then we came back down a little bit to the mid range of the 200 over here in the middle of the band. So that was last earnings. Same thing happened here as well. Came back a little bit, even touched the bottom of the bands. So this was one of the only few earnings where they went up a lot and then still gave it up eventually the next day. Same thing here, went up prior to earnings and then just kind of flopped back down and ran up and flopped back down. So a lot of the issues is that I think if Netflix doesn't have a great earning this earning, like I think if Netflix doesn't if it doesn't run up a lot this earnings, if it flops, like if Netflix flops this earnings, I think the next earnings after this is gonna be huge. I can take a look at the thing for you. I got you. Because we all know that it's a fact that a lot of people um, got Netflix just to watch the Squid Game. It's like the most popular thing for Netflix, right? So we know that's a fact. We know subscriber count definitely went up. We know international subscriber count definitely went up. All those things, potentially great guidance, across the board, and all that things. So I know for a fact that if this quarter didn't happen for them, next quarter, they for sure are gonna get some, good growth and things like that, and subscribers, more subscribers and good data. But but the thing is, Squid Game just came out, so the quarter that they're reporting, right? The quarter that they're reporting ends in September. So so like obviously the data for Squid Game is not gonna it's not gonna be accounted until next quarter. So if you guys are bullish on Netflix because of Squid Games, then I don't think that data is gonna reflect until the next quarter. That's where we're really gonna see it. Beyond Meat, let me see. Did Beyond Meat die today? I don't think it necessarily died today. They could improve guidance. I mean, I don't know if they have the time to adjust the data though. I don't know. They could have a guidance, but usually that data is already predetermined. When the Squid Game came out? First episode was on September 17th. Um, it really depends on I don't know. It really depends on when their quarter ended. Whether it was the end of September or the beginning of September. So it's all speculative there. Beyond Meat hit a little resistance here, came back down a little bit. Let's see, we're at a little support level here. Could go either direction right here. Oh man. So Let me see. Hold on. Let me write these down. Let me write these tickers down. Um, so I don't miss it. So Beyond Meat, Disney, Lyft. Did I miss anything? Or B Nichols like she cute. I like her looking a little dirty. Oh shit. It's a Professor Glass. Dang, I was trying to run away, man. I was trying to end it here and run away. So last time we took a look at Beyond Meat. I charted out on this chart. So we saw a little bit of that double bottom move here, and good bounce, and came back and tested this line. The line is at 107. Um, Obviously we got a little bit of rejection here. It could potentially come back down. When was that? When did we freaking look at that, man? They had some good news this week too with the McDonald's. I think McDonald's breakfast thing, and I forgot what else. I can never find it, man. I just know I look at it, but I can never find when we look at it. I just want to see what the chart was looking like at that day. Uh, why? Why? That sucks. But yeah, a little bullish on it, expecting it to move here. I think we could. I mean, it's hard to say. We did get rejected the last few times we hit that level. It came back down, right, and it tested the bottom again, and it's been making lower lows. But the market also kind of broke out too, so this could be a buying opportunity if the market remains bullish, because even though it was in this bearish channel, just going downhill, the market itself also was in this channel until it started the recovery. Now look at SPY, right? We were in that down channel, and now we're breaking. We're at the middle right now. We could potentially break through and hit to the top, or we can come back down one more time here. So risk and reward is somewhat there, um, for another bull run. No worries, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, bud. So don't see why not. Honestly, let's check out Disney. Uh, I don't even know. I never really liked charting Disney, especially on the swing side, on the long term side. Resistance 179, support 169. Lift, let's check that out. Hey, what's up, Mark? How's it going? It's a great question, man. DCT looks pretty good. Came back down to support. This could be a potential one to sell some puts on. Um, Same thing with probably VIX a little bit. I think we're gonna chop a little bit next week. So I don't know if we're gonna start a straight bull run. I think we're gonna chop before we do a big bull run. So I would say probably these two, DCT and maybe VXX. I probably continue to sell some more on it. Look at Lyft. Looks like Lyft is breaking down a little bit early there on the weekly chart. Potentially we could have a move back to the top here. So it hit that top trend line twice before. We could potentially hit it again. So I would probably say support is at the bottom here. If we come all the way back down, right? We got earnings coming out a little bit, and then resistance is a little bit up here around 56. Support 43, resistance 56. Hope that helps. TTD, let's take a look. TTD kind of broke out, man. Um, Damn, strong move. We're hitting a little bit resistance right here at that 77 level. So it looks like it's breaking a little bit through, kind of following the market. Looks good on the weekly side too. Looks like I want to move up on the weekly side. On the daily side, it's a lot of money flow within the last few days, but it could start to struggle. It's a good area to take profit. I mean, we've been in this for since the low 70s range, so it's a 77 right now. Could it hit 80 plus? Yeah, sure, but probably say it's a good area to take some profit here. Maybe look for the back test again at 74s or 73s for another entry. Look for some if you're bullish. So let me bring that up here. I would say over here, somewhere in that range. 72, 73s for the entry on the back test. Just because, these things are getting top, right? These things are getting toppy here, so good area to take profit. You needed to come back down, looking for 72s. Yeah, I agree. I I mean, I still have two calls left. I still have I mean, not two calls exactly, but two different contracts, like two different versions. I have one version that I'm looking to hit 80s by November. So I might close those, man. I mean, we're very close to the target. I should probably consider closing those, but I have a lot of time on that. So I'm kind of okay. and then I have another one, like, that's just been a while back that I opened. It's from, like, I think it's from, like, 60 to 70s, but I haven't gotten the full credit on it yet because that was a spread, and just been waiting on that as well. Just a lot of things, but I like this company overall. As long as the market is bullish, I like this company. Oh, you do a butterfly, didn't you, man? You probably couldn't even take profit, dang. Is that what happened? Yeah, that's the thing with it, you gotta time it perfectly. It sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. It's so tough to time it perfectly. But hey, man, um, but anyway, guys, have a great weekend. We'll be back Monday to check out some of the other earnings, for next week. Let me see if I can pull up the earnings for next week real quick. Yeah, yeah. Next week, next Monday, we got some earnings here. State Street, some of the banks, Phillips 66, oil and stuff like that. And then Tuesday we got that Netflix and Johnson. Let's go. ISRG as well. Halliburton, United Airlines. And then Wednesday we got the semiconductors. We got Lam Research Group and ASML. And then ABT. I think this company's gonna do pretty good. ABT. um, Verizon, CSX, Nasdaq. Nasdaq's always typically do pretty good. And Chipotle, a lot of good stuff, yo. A lot of good stuff coming up next week. Very excited. It's probably where I'm gonna either make a lot of money or lose a lot of money based on these earnings. And then the week after that, we also got some good stuff. The week after that, we have Google, we have 3M, Twitter, Texas Instruments, Radon Tex, GM, Ford, the American companies. Got the Boeing, Coca-Cola, all American, baby, on that Wednesday. And then, Thursday, we got Apple, Starbucks, White Girl Index stocks, Merrick, Caterpillar, some more American there. Um, and Fridays ending it with these. So excited, man. Excited. Let's go. That's it, boys. Take care and have a good night.